and gentlemen, the time has come for the main event of the evening. Please welcome the boxers as they make their way to the ring. Here is the undefeated foreign division world champion. First, here is tonight's challenger at boxing's pride of Japan, the sensational, undefeated. Here is boxing superstar and pound-for-pound great, the acclaimed four-division world champion, three-division champion of the world, Naoya, the Monster Inoue. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to rumble!
His opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue and weighing in officially at 146.8 pounds. His professional record outstanding, 24 victories, 20 big wins by knockout, only one defeat with one no contest. Fighting out of Victorville, California, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Garcia.
What happens when two knockout machines step into a fight where one clean shot can end everything in seconds? Ryan Garcia brings lightning-fast hands and one of the most dangerous left hooks in combat sports, while Naoya Inoue enters as a silent destroyer, a fighter who doesn't just knock opponents out, he breaks them down with ruthless precision. This isn't just a boxing match anymore. This feels like an MMA-style war, where speed, timing, and survival all collide. One mistake, one opening, and it's over. The real question is, who lands first when both fighters carry fight-ending power? Ryan Garcia thrives on speed, confidence, and explosive counters that can shock opponents before they even react. His timing and accuracy make him one of the most dangerous early round finishers in the game. But across from him stands Naoya Inoue, a completely different level of fighter, calm, calculated, and brutally efficient. Inoue doesn't rush, he studies, adapts, and then destroys with perfect shot selection and devastating body attacks. In an MMA-style exchange, where pressure is constant and space is limited, this fight becomes even more dangerous. It's not just power versus power, it's chaos versus control.
Would you say the monster is multi-dimensional?
Yeah, of course.
But have you seen him legitimately be multi-dimensional?
Yeah.
From a standpoint of being able, obviously we know he can punch.
Yeah.
We've seen him get to the body. But
he's a box people before.
I really haven't seen him stay on the outside and counter punch.
Do you think that's what he's gonna have to do against Fulton though?
It's not the point. The point is you just call him the #1 fighter on the planet.
Pound for pound.
But you gotta be able to do it all.
Yeah.
Who they fight? I mean, you can say that for Crawford. Who they fight?
What if two of boxing's most dangerous fighters were thrown into a fight with no rules, no limits, and no safety net? Ryan Garcia, the speed-driven knockout artist with one of the fastest left hooks in the game, facing Naoya Inoue, the ruthless monster who has dismantled elite champions with precision and power. But this time, it's not just boxing, it's an all-out MMA-style war. No distance control, no comfort zone, just chaos, pressure, and survival. One clean shot could end everything in seconds. This isn't just a fantasy fight. This is a nightmare scenario for both fighters. Ryan Garcia thrives on speed, timing, and explosive counters that can shut opponents down instantly, while Naoya Inoue is built on pressure, accuracy, and calculated destruction. In a traditional boxing ring, this fight is already dangerous, but in an MMA-style setting, everything changes. Garcia's movement and reach could help him early, creating space and landing sharp shots. But Inoue's ability to cut distance and break rhythm could turn the fight into a brutal close-range battle. The longer it goes, the more dangerous it becomes. This is not just power versus speed. This is control versus chaos at the highest level.
Flat out, he's my favorite fighter in the world. Watching that guy fight, man, and waking up at 6:30 a.m. to watch the undercard to get ready for a Naoya Inoue fight has become a bit of a pastime for me now. I love it. I'm up there. I have my espresso. I'm sitting outside watching. My neighbors hate me because I'm yelling at the camera at 7:30 in the morning. Every knockdown that happened in this fight, and there was a bunch of them. I mean, I was screaming at the
What happens when lightning speed meets unstoppable precision? Ryan Garcia, known for his explosive left hook and superstar presence, goes head-to-head with Naoya Inoue, a fighter many call the most dangerous pound-for-pound boxer in the world. This isn't just a fight. It's a clash of two completely different styles, power versus perfection. Garcia brings flash, speed, and knockout ability, while Inoue brings discipline, accuracy, and ruthless efficiency. One mistake could decide everything. The question is simple, but the answer is terrifying. Who breaks first when two elite fighters refuse to back down? Ryan Garcia has built his reputation on speed, timing, and highlight reel knockouts that shock fans within seconds. On the other side, Naoya Inoue is a calculated destroyer, breaking opponents down with surgical precision and relentless pressure.
That's probably my dream fight.
Do you have people you look at like, I want that fight, or is it just, or you just like whatever, whatever comes, comes?
I mean, of course, there's a lot of guys like one day I think about like, oh, one day I'm gonna be like at the top and I'm gonna have to go with him. I'll say that's probably my dream fight eventually. One day, maybe at 26 or 30 with Inoue.
I like, what's the guy from Japan?
Inoue?
Yeah.
Do you foresee potentially at some day you guys meeting together, maybe at a catchweight, or maybe if he keeps going up in weight?
Probably.
Yeah.
That would be like a fun fight.
Crazy.
Yeah, that would be a fun fight. Now that would be technical. That fight right there, like me and him. But I think I'll be too big for him.
Probably, yeah.
I'll be too big for him. Yeah. But that fight would be like.
It's like a dream fight.
Yeah. Facts.
The other thing is we could forget how Inoue has stepped up in weight, right? You know, he's coming up pretty high for a guy where he started. So here he is, a favorite in the fight. Everybody assumes he's going to win. Tapales is certainly a good fighter in that weight division. Wasn't the biggest name, but he did get himself a title and won in an upset. So it's easy for us to forget that Inoue has come so far up in weight. But the fact that he can be dominant in a win, even though, as we said, Tapales had a few good moments, is extraordinary to say about Inoue. Because this guy he could be a generational fighter when you think about it for the smaller weight class.
Garcia relies on explosive moments, while Inoue controls every second of the fight. This matchup isn't just about skill, it's about mentality, discipline, and who can impose their game plan first. If Garcia lands clean early, the fight could end instantly. But if Inoue finds his rhythm, he could slowly take control and dismantle Garcia round by round, dominates through consistency and pressure. This fight isn't just about who hits harder, it's about who controls the pace, distance, and mental battle. When fans imagine Garcia facing elite champions, the excitement spreads quickly across boxing communities online. Training for a mega fight like this would be intense for both fighters. Naoya Inoue's camp is known for discipline, precision drills, and brutal conditioning. His training focuses on timing, body shot accuracy, and relentless pressure fighting. Inoue's coaches constantly sharpen his combination punching and defensive awareness. Every training session is built around championship endurance and knockout efficiency. That kind of preparation has helped Inoue dominate elite fighters and consistently produce viral highlight moments in the boxing world. Ryan Garcia's training camp, on the other hand, focuses heavily on speed, reflex development, and explosive power. Garcia spends hours perfecting his signature left hook and rapid counter punches. His team emphasizes footwork drills, reaction training, and high-intensity sparring sessions designed to replicate championship fights.
Bro, Terrence Crawford really hasn't beat nobody other than Errol Spence Jr. that went through a car crash. Other than that, who Terrence Crawford has actually beat?
But Crawford wants Canelo, though.
No, don't do that. Bro, Terrence Crawford is not, no, he ain't like that, bro. Terrence Crawford.
Garcia's explosive style creates huge knockout opportunities that drive viral boxing clips, sports trending videos, and high engagement rates on YouTube boxing channels, covering big fight predictions and simulations. When analyzing their previous victories, both fighters bring incredible momentum. Naoya Inoue has defeated multiple world champions with ruthless efficiency. His fights often end in devastating knockouts that shock commentators and analysts. Inoue's ability to break opponents down round by round demonstrates elite strategy and patience. These performances have placed him among boxing's pound-for-pound elite, creating massive interest whenever analysts discuss potential super fights involving the Japanese superstar. Ryan Garcia also owns several exciting victories that have captured global attention. His spectacular knockout against Luke Campbell proved his power and resilience at the highest level. Garcia has demonstrated the ability to recover from adversity and deliver fight-ending punches in dramatic moments. This comeback ability makes him extremely dangerous. Whenever Garcia enters the ring, fans expect fireworks, explosive exchanges, and potential viral knockout highlights that dominate sports media and boxing trending topics online. Now imagine these two fighters stepping into the same ring. Inoue's calculated pressure would clash with Garcia's explosive speed. The early rounds would likely feature cautious movement as both fighters test distance and timing. Inoue would search for body openings, while Garcia would attempt quick counters. This tactical battle could produce one of the most fascinating stylistic matchups in modern boxing analysis and generate huge watch time for boxing fans searching for fight simulations. As the fight progresses into the middle rounds, the pace would intensify dramatically. Inoue might begin applying relentless pressure, forcing Garcia to move and counter constantly. Meanwhile, Garcia would look for the perfect moment to unleash his famous left hook. One clean punch from Garcia could instantly change the momentum. At the same time, Inoue's relentless combination attacks could slowly break down Garcia's defense, creating a tense and unpredictable championship battle. Conditioning could become a major factor in the later rounds. Naoya Inoue is known for maintaining powerful offense deep into fights, which allows him to overwhelm opponents when fatigue sets in. Ryan Garcia's explosive style depends on timing and speed, meaning he must carefully manage his energy. If Garcia conserves his power shots effectively, he could remain dangerous throughout the fight and keep knockout possibilities alive until the final rounds. From a technical perspective, Inoue's body attacks could play a crucial role in this matchup. His precise body punching has historically weakened opponents and reduced their mobility. If Inoue successfully lands repeated body shots, Garcia's speed advantage could gradually decrease. However, Garcia's counterpunching remains a serious threat. One perfectly timed hook during an aggressive entry from Inoue could instantly produce a dramatic knockdown moment. Another key factor would be ring control. Inoue excels at cutting off the ring and trapping opponents near the ropes. If he successfully pressures Garcia into defensive positions, he could unleash devastating multi-punch combinations. Garcia, however, has improved his footwork and lateral movement in recent fights. His ability to escape dangerous exchanges and reset the distance could determine whether the fight becomes a strategic chess match or a chaotic knockout battle. As the championship rounds approach, the tension inside the arena would become electric. Fans, analysts, and commentators would all sense that a single moment could decide the outcome. Both fighters possess elite finishing instincts. Garcia's explosive speed and knockout power could suddenly change the fight, while Inoue's relentless pressure and accuracy could overwhelm Garcia during extended exchanges. Prediction time. Many analysts believe Naoya Inoue's experience against elite champions might give him a slight advantage. His technical discipline, ring control, and devastating body attacks could slowly wear Garcia down. However, Ryan Garcia's speed and knockout power create constant danger. If Garcia lands his signature left hook cleanly, the fight could end instantly, producing one of the most shocking knockouts in modern boxing discussions. No matter who wins this dream matchup, one thing is certain: Naoya Inoue versus Ryan Garcia would become one of the most talked about fights in boxing history. The clash between precision and speed, pressure and explosiveness would generate massive pay-per-view sales, viral highlights, and global sports media attention. For boxing fans and YouTube audiences, this fantasy showdown represents the perfect combination of elite skill, drama, and unforgettable knockout potential. If this fight ever becomes reality, it could redefine modern boxing matchups forever. Ryan Garcia would look to end the fight early with speed and precision, while Naoya Inoue would patiently break him down with calculated pressure and devastating body shots. The outcome depends on one key factor. Can Garcia handle sustained pressure, or can Inoue deal with elite speed at the highest level? This is the kind of fight that creates legends and changes careers overnight. So what do you think? Who wins this clash of styles? Drop your prediction, as this potential clash captures the imagination of boxing fans worldwide. One question continues to dominate the conversation. Can Ryan Garcia's speed and power disrupt the near-perfect system of Naoya Inoue, or will Inoue prove once again why he is considered one of the most complete fighters in modern boxing? This fight isn't just about winning, it's about proving superiority at the highest level. Drop your prediction in the comments, let us know who you think takes the victory, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more powerful boxing breakdowns and future fight analysis.
Ryan Garcia, it's pretty clear that he's tangled up in some evils and some demons right now. Do you ever try to reach out to people like that and kind of set them straight?
No, not really. I don't have a relationship with them like that. That's not my place. The guys that's around them. For you to call yourself a friend, a brother, to watch a man like that self-destruct, what type of friend are you? There's not one person in my camp right now that wouldn't grab me and be like, hey, you tripping.
At the end of the day, fights like this come down to one moment, one mistake, one opening, one perfectly timed strike. Could Ryan Garcia's speed keep him safe long enough to dominate? Or would Naoya Inoue's relentless pressure eventually break through and finish the fight? In a no-rules environment, anything can happen, and that's what makes this matchup so unpredictable and dangerous. Now it's your turn. Who wins this fight, and how does it end? Drop your prediction. In a fight like this, there are no judges, no safe rounds, and no second chances. Either Ryan Garcia shocks the world with his explosive speed and ends it early, or Naoya Inoue slowly takes control, breaks him down, and delivers a clinical knockout. This is the kind of matchup where legends are made and careers are defined by a single moment. So now it's your turn. Who do you think walks away with the knockout? Drop your prediction below. Hit like if you love brutal fight breakdowns, and subscribe for more high-intensity boxing and MMA style content.